Hey everyone there in YouTube land. I've been moving shops, um, been getting reset up here in the new, slightly bigger shop. A lot of events have happened in my life recently. There you see I'm working on some inventory. Now here, what I'm doing in this area here, I got to insulate that back wall and then put boards over it, because here I have I figured out this circulator heater here. This is one of those box heaters with a thermostat and everything right on it, power switch. What I did was I extended out and put a little blower fan to blow that hot air more. What I'm going to have here is with this grid. I've got this grid that I got from PetSmart all over. I have to insulate under here with a blue board. What I'm going to do, this is the frame for it here. Okay, so I got to put this frame at a height down here. It was up here. Now it's got to be down here so I can fit taller carvings in it, like the welcome bear and those taller things. And I'm going to enclose this entire space off, and then basically with this grid I'll have the whole underside open. So that's the solution for my dilemma with varnishing. In this new shop here, this is in an old barn, and it's pretty cool. If I show you, go out here, we'll open her right up. It's nighttime, but there's a big old beautiful barn here. You see, you can kind of guess with all this dry wood and old barn beams and everything going on here, plus my sawdust that gets flung around here all over the floors, and I try to keep it clean. You can kind of guess. What we have here is the situation where we don't really want to have a flame, any kind of source of fire in the barn, because it's all wood. It is a big tinder box. So what I've been doing to burn my pieces, I just go outside the door. We got these big sliding doors here, and I just set up out here, and with a piece of that grid. I have a piece of this grid here that I set up on these sawhorses, and just burn my pieces there. Now you can see here my saw table. I got this all fitted up. This grid is really good for placing things. And you know, this is kind of my open area where I throw saws and make messes, and got everything here, and starting to hang up my chains. It's been a little bit of a rough time, a little bit of a rough move, but we're getting to it. So hopefully I can get this done here today, and get back to work doing some carvings, and I'll be able to varnish in here with that little sawhorse deal with the grid, what I showed you. Now what I'm going to do is use this mud pan for varnishing, because I can let the varnish drip into there, and then you know, let the pieces drip out, have that below that grid. I can do it right in here in this floor, let them drip out, and then I'm going to put them in this rack and close them. And this heat, I'll direct it so that it blows up into the box. So let's get going on that. Glad to see everybody's back. I want to say thank you for all 820 some subscribers. I hit the 700 mark about a month ago, and I've seen nothing but a lot of positivity and a lot of improvement. I know it's a struggle for a lot of people out there. I've been doing YouTube about 12 years, so you know, be patient with it, guys. Keep going, keep making videos, keep doing your thing. And this is the type of situation where I'm at all costs. I got my back against the wall. I with getting pieces varnished and dried and keeping them warm. And there is other tricks that I will show you later on that. Once I get this set up, I'm going to go over my whole drying unit and the different things that I have been doing up to this point to keep going. So, all right, thanks guys. Okay, so I got the bats in. Now I'm just putting up plywood just for this section. Just piecing in little scrap pieces here and there, whatever I have. All I want to do there is to isolate the paper from dust and things flying around the room and pushing things back and forth. You just want to have a backboard there. I may seal here. I'm not going to be too picky about it because my my actual board, my mount for my runner may go there. You see here, just get our pieces in and kind of bang them in. Just like so. They don't have to be perfect. We have the weather seal, so now we're just going to keep doing that. So this is the rough end. Got the heater here, blowing hot air. I'm going to play around with that configuration. Figure out what's the best configuration. I like it if it's facing out, and then I can redirect the hot air so that I can spread it this way, almost hitting the back wall. But I tell you what, finished carvings that are already varnished could probably be on the cooler side, and then ones that are in the process of curing, just simply using, a snorkel, gooseneck, whatever you want to call it. This will actually blow the air up and give us a little circulation. Whatever really needs to dry, I could put over top here. The only concern is when I'm carving, a lot of dust and stuff is flying around. So I kind of would really like to have this unit blowing the air from out of here. Just for safety, because if that's forcing the air real hard out of there, nothing's getting in there. But what I can always do too, I could get this up inside the box past the grid somewhere. But that's something that I'm going to figure out as I go along. Because for now, normally, varnishing days are not carving days in a one-room shop, just simply because there's a lot of dust flying around, floating in the air. So, yeah, we're going to be putting the final sides on this. Okay, and I have the 3 panels to finish it off. So then I'll have plenty of scrap pieces actually to screw over. This doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be smooth. This here too. It doesn't all have to be perfect and smooth. It just, the more closed off, the more you can keep air from passing in behind here, through here, the better. So I still have to do the blue board, I still have to do the face, and I still have to do the sides and figure out a door for this. So
sure that I can get to the back, as close as I can stand on something here to get all the way to the back. This is just for pushing pieces in. Now, this is just the dry fit up. As you saw here, I cut notches in the bottom of this to fit over the grid when I bolt that in. Now I take this, I have a backer board here, and I take a tape measure. Don't do that. Right, the bottom doesn't matter right now. The bottom is not really going to matter. I'm going to put a block in behind after to keep this door from kicking in. What I want to do here, I just want to check my variance, whatever you want to call it. Push that tight, because this piece is going to be bolted in, screwed in tight. So for my sliding door to be pushed tight against this, I want to have a spacer, and I got about an inch. So I'm going to use 2 pieces of ½ inch on the back side of my backer board. So I just have this backer here, and I can really feel the heat in here now, even with these spaces that I have to close up eventually. And I'm just going to put a couple strips of ½ inch on here, or even a piece of 3/4, which I have laying on the floor there. The other thing I did that I didn't show, just because it's a tedious thing to do, and you can kind of figure it out. There I put the blue board up under the grid. Okay, now the only issue with this is dust is going to collect up here, so you're going to want to blow that off every now and then. Mostly we're going to be storing stuff in here. This is kind of what I call, cold storage, whatever. But with the heat under here, I pulled out this bin and, checked it to see if it was getting warm. And there's clothes in there, and those are my spare work clothes. And those clothes were really warm, like they just came out of a dryer. And that was when this was all open. That was just from the heat rising with these 2 enclosures on here, and that was it. So, yep, there we go. We're going to put this all together now. Locked in place, so now I'm just kind of fiddling with it.
So I notched this little strip out. I had this board here, this is a strip, notched it out to fit the grid, and then I screw it in. This is going to hold that door. The door will be held here, and then when that panel's on, it'll be held here. There's a pocket door, so I'm going to quickly come up with a little handle for it and put it all together. Okay, so here is the final product. Okay, it stays in there pretty good. Right, I got my big old Fred Flintstone handle, so I can move it around easily. And it doesn't, you don't want to have a lot of torque on it anyway, because it's all thin board. So things could rip and tear easily out of place. Just gonna bang that in, hope it don't fall on me. I think we're all set here. Just start putting carvings in here and get the varnishing. The beauty of this is too, once you heat this box up, if you were to insulate the floor of the box too, see now our door, alright, now we have plenty of space. I could crawl right in here if I wanted to. So that's pretty much how it goes there, folks. I'm in that situation where I don't. This barn is cold and drafty. This shop is kind of cold and drafty. I don't need to be warm as much as I need the carvings to be warm. So that was my dilemma. I got this thing, got the heater under here, right? I showed you before. And as we go along, I will show improvements to that situation. Right now, I just want it, I just wanted the whole thing figured out so that I could put carvings in here. And even if I get a tiny little not so powerful heater and put it in here, have the carvings down on that end, I probably could be safe to just walk away. Even a fan just blowing air in, doesn't matter how cold it gets in here, that air moving is going to be warmer air than air not moving. So alright, hope everybody enjoyed that little go around in the new shop. And there's my new heat box, and it's going to be fairly clean storage for finished carvings. While I can be in here carving, I can be in here carving in the shop as well, most likely. And well, we'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. Thanks for watching, and sorry I've been away for a while, but we'll see you next time, guys.